If you're thinking about diving into the future with the Meta Quest Pro, prepare to pause for just a moment because I'm about to uncover some surprising truths that might completely change your mind. This headset promises to unlock new perspectives in work, creativity, and collaboration. But here's what surprised me. Those promises come with some serious caveats that could make you think twice before clicking purchase. However, don't get me wrong. The Meta Quest Pro is not your average VR headset, but there are some critical issues beneath the sleek design and high-tech features that you need to know about, especially if you're expecting a flawless experience. So, stick around because we're going deep into everything the Meta Quest Pro can and can't do, and by the end, you'll know exactly if this is the right fit for you. Let's start with who this headset is really for. The Meta Quest Pro targets professionals, creators, and VR enthusiasts who want to seamlessly blend virtual reality with their real lives. It's designed to enhance multitasking with multiple resizable screens, making it a tempting tool for productivity junkies who want to organize tasks, brainstorm ideas, or message friends in an immersive way. Plus, the headset boasts world-class ergonomics and a sleek design so you can wear it comfortably for extended periods. A big deal for anyone planning to get lost in VR for hours. There's also the high-resolution mixed reality pass-through feature, with full-color sensors letting you see and interact with your physical surroundings even while immersed in virtual spaces. Impressive stuff, right? But here comes the twist, the price. At a steep $728, potential buyers expect a near-perfect product. Unfortunately, the reality doesn't quite line up. Let me quickly rehook you with this. Have you ever bought something tech-savvy and premium just to be let down by performance glitches or poor ergonomics? The Meta Quest Pro, despite its sleek design, still suffers from some notable comfort and usability issues. For example, while it aims for balanced comfort, many users report it feeling front-heavy after a while, a real problem for those marathon VR sessions. Yes, it's slimmer than its predecessors, but that doesn't mean you're going to forget you're wearing it, especially if you're not used to VR headsets. So if long-term comfort is a deal-breaker, this is something to weigh carefully. Okay, now that I've got your attention, let's deep dive into the tech specs and features, because this is where the Meta Quest Pro tries to justify its price tag. One of the standout innovations is the mixed reality pass-through technology. Unlike the older Quest models that showed you a grainy black and white view, the Pro uses full-color sensors that let you literally see the world around you while wearing the headset. Imagine walking around your room and still being able to interact with your dog or grab a drink without taking off your VR gear. That's groundbreaking for work and creativity. But wait for it. There's a catch. The process requires powerful sensors and processing, and sometimes it drains the battery faster than expected, cutting your important VR meeting or gaming session short. So yes, it provides an extraordinary view, but don't forget to charge well before using. The Meta Quest Pro also tries to reinvent the way you connect with others in VR through Meta avatars. This feature translates your real facial expressions into your virtual avatar in real time. It's an incredible concept because it promises to bring authenticity to your virtual meetings or hangouts with friends. But here's the question I asked myself. How often do I want to bring my real facial expressions into VR when sometimes just escaping reality is the point? Plus, the avatars still have a slightly uncanny valley vibe. Sometimes they lack the natural fluidity you'd expect, making some interactions feel robotic. So if you're buying this mainly for social VR, this feature is cool but still a work in progress. Now let's talk about the controllers. Oh boy, those slick Meta Quest Touch Pro controllers are high-tech wonders. They've done away with the traditional tracking rings and replaced them with self-tracking cameras to capture a greater range of motion and detailed finger actions. Multi-point haptics give you a sense of touch, making virtual objects feel more real. But here's the kicker. These advanced controllers are prone to tracking issues, especially in low-light environments or tight spaces. Imagine trying to write or draw in VR, only to have your hand movements glitch or misinterpret your finger gestures. It can be incredibly frustrating when you expect seamless precision. This makes the MetaQuest Pro sometimes feel more like a beta experiment than a polished consumer product. So, who is the MetaQuest Pro really made for? In short, it's fine for early adopters and professionals who want to push boundaries in mixed reality and have a big budget for premium gear. If you're a VR gamer looking for pure entertainment value, or a casual user just getting started, this might be overkill, and you could be overwhelmed by features that don't add as much value for your use case. But if you're a creator, a remote worker, or in need of serious multitasking VR capabilities, then it's worth considering. Just be prepared to deal with some quirks and a learning curve. Now, a little storytelling moment to give you some perspective. Picture this. A friend of mine bought the MetaQuest Pro hoping to revolutionize his work-from-home routine. After setting up the headset with its multiple screens, he was amazed at how he could juggle emails, 3D design software, and video calls all at once, urban multitasking like never before. But halfway through his first day, the headset started to heat up, the battery dipped fast, and the front-heavy design gave his neck a serious workout. By the afternoon, what should have been his productivity boost became a reminder that VR is still an evolving tech frontier. This story illustrates the gap between hype and reality, exciting potential, but expect some growing pains. Let's sprinkle in some humor because hey, who says tech reviews can't be fun? Why did the VR headset go to therapy? Because it couldn't handle reality. Or how about this? I asked my MetaQuest Pro if it could make coffee while in VR. Unfortunately, it said it's still working on that feature. And here's a classic one. Why did the gamer bring a ladder to the VR session? Because the graphics were on another level. Okay, last one. If MetaQuest Pro made a cooking show, would it be called Virtual Chef or Reality Bites? All right, back to business. Speaking of business, one of the practical downsides you need to remember is the Meta account requirement. To use the MetaQuest Pro, you absolutely must have a Meta account, which some people find intrusive or limiting. Plus, if you're under 18 in certain areas, like Arkansas, you can't even create one yet. This requirement restricts accessibility and raises privacy concerns for some users. And it's not just a casual login. Meta's ecosystem is tightly integrated, pushing you into their world, which might not be everyone's cup of tea. Now, as we move towards wrapping this up, let's talk about the visuals because the MetaQuest Pro invests heavily in display technology. The headset uses pancake lenses, increased pixel density, local dimming, and quantum dot tech to deliver sharp, vibrant visuals. That means games, movies, and work apps look stunning with striking clarity. The spatial audio adds an immersive dimension, wrapping your ears with 3D sound precision. But be warned, not all apps take full advantage of this clarity yet, and running multiple high-res displays simultaneously stresses the hardware, sometimes causing frame rate drops or overheating during extended sessions. So those jaw-dropping visuals sometimes come at the cost of stability. So, why should you consider buying the MetaQuest Pro anyway? Because despite the issues, it's a glimpse into the future of mixed reality. It's also one of the few VR headsets that blend work, creativity, and social interaction in one device. If you want to be on the cutting edge, exploring new ways to collaborate remotely or create vivid virtual art or designs, this could give you a massive boost. Plus, Meta is continually updating software and addressing hardware hiccups, meaning the experience will likely improve over time. Before I let you go, here's a quick refresher and final mini promise. If you stick with the MetaQuest Pro, expect groundbreaking mixed reality, powerful multitasking, and expressive avatars that will elevate your VR game. But also be ready for battery drainage, occasional comfort issues, and a price that's on the premium side. Oh, and keep in mind, VR gear is evolving fast, so don't expect perfection just yet. Alright, here's my resolution for you. The Meta Quest Pro is not perfect, but it's a visionary step towards what VR can be. If you're passionate about immersive workspaces, virtual meetings that feel more real, and high-quality mixed reality experiences, it's absolutely worth considering. However, casual users or budget-conscious buyers might want to wait a bit longer for the technology to mature, or consider other options. VR is a journey, and this headset is a bold, sometimes bumpy, but ultimately exciting leg of that journey. If you want to grab the Meta Quest Pro for yourself, check out the best price on Amazon in the link below because prices change rapidly, and you don't want to miss a good deal. Thank you for watching, and if you enjoyed this honest review, hit like, subscribe, and share to stay tuned for more insights on the latest tech reviews. Remember, buying the right gadget can change how you see the virtual world, literally. So, what do you think? Is the Meta Quest Pro worth the hype and price tag to you, or will you wait for the next evolution? Drop your thoughts in the comments. I'm curious how you feel about stepping into this mixed reality future.